Hello friends. This past weekend I participated in a virtual coaching training called Thriving Coaches Bootcamp. It was an amazing experience. One of the insights I got was that we all have an innate ability for realization, the power to have insights. The instructor demonstrated this by showing the FedEx logo and asking if everyone was familiar with the hidden arrow. For those that hadn't been aware of it, they had a sudden realization once they saw it. You know they had a sudden realization because they made the realization sound, gasps, oohs and ahs and the like. These few minutes in the course talking about the FedEx logo got me to thinking about my own logo. So I thought I would spend this week's Thursday Thought explaining the Team Unleash Your Potential logo to you. Like the FedEx logo, I have an arrow in my logo, although mine isn't hidden. My arrow starts off thin at the bottom and gets thicker as it moves up. This is symbolic of your potential. It's there at the start, dormant, waiting to be awoken. Once you tap into your potential, it grows and gets bigger. Also, the trajectory of the arrow is symbolic of a slower growth rate at the beginning and then accelerating as it gets steeper. The top of the arrow points up, symbolizing the unlimited growth or movement in that same direction. The arrow also goes through the P of UYP. It symbolizes threading the needle, hitting the target, getting to exactly where you need to be, where you're supposed to be. Tapping into your potential gets you to fulfilling your destiny. The arrow starts within the oval of the logo but breaks out of the top of it. This too is symbolic. It represents growth, breaking free, breaking loose, unleashing your potential. Lastly, the arrow is red. Red's the symbol of passion. Passion represents the things that drive you, that motivate you, that you care about the most. The yellow of the oval is the light, the sun, a symbol of renewal, of birth, of life. And the oval itself is your world. Unleashing your potential grows your world, expands your influence. It grows as you grow. At first glance, the Team Unleash Your Potential logo looks like an innocent oval and arrow, but now you know there's a whole lot going on in this little logo. So where did the idea for the company name and logo come from? That's a great question. In 2012, when I was restructured out of my job, I was attending some meetings with an employment transition agency, and part of what they do is to help you get your resume ready. During this process, I came up with a profile statement, proven leader seeking to unleash potential. When I was in a meeting with the consultant, she read my statement and said, "Oh, that's interesting. Whose potential are you unleashing, yours or other people's?" I replied, "Exactly. It's both." I thought I was clever and that it was a powerful statement. It captured the essence of what I was best at. My inspiration came from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. 2 major themes that resonated with me over and over again were imagination and potential. Covey contrasts these concepts with this quote: "If you live out of your memory, you live out of your history. That's what once was. If you live out of your imagination, you live out of your potential. That's what can be." When I was trying to imagine what my business would be and what I would call it, the word potential kept coming back to me, and so did my profile statement, seeking to unleash potential. So I knew unleash potential was going to be part of it. When I'd imagine what my business will become, the idea of team and teamwork needed to be part of it too. As my business grows and I get collaborators, clients, candidates, and students, they all become part of my team. And so, Team Unleash Your Potential is born. Another thing that people are curious about is my title, CPO, Chief Potential Officer. When I was updating my LinkedIn profile, I contemplated all sorts of titles: CEO, President, Owner, Principal. None of them seemed to fit. The more I thought about it, the clearer it became. My title needs to reflect my mission, and CPO, Chief Potential Officer, fits like a glove. Some people may think it's funny or strange. Some may even think, you can't do that. Well, I can and I did. It's just another example of how I'm using my imagination and unleashing my potential. Only time will tell where Team Unleash Your Potential goes. My vision is riding that red arrow off into the future and bringing a whole bunch of people along for the ride. I hope you'll be part of the journey. Now go unleash your potential.